The sun was setting over Crescent Hills High as the final bell of the school year rang out, signaling the end of classes and the beginning of summer break. Excited chatter filled the hallways as students poured out of classrooms, eager to begin their long-awaited vacation. Among them was Sarah, a senior at Crescent Hills High, who couldn't help but feel a sense of relief wash over her as she made her way through the crowded corridors. It had been a long and challenging year, and she was more than ready to leave it all behind and embrace the freedom of summer. But as she reached the front entrance of the school, a strange feeling washed over her, a feeling of unease that she couldn't quite shake. She glanced around nervously, but everything seemed normal. The sun was still shining, and her classmates were laughing and joking as they streamed out of the building. Shrugging off her sense of unease, Sarah made her way to the school parking lot, where she had arranged to meet her friends for a post-school celebration. As she approached their usual meeting spot, however, she realized that something was wrong. Her friends were nowhere to be seen, and the parking lot was eerily quiet, devoid of the usual hustle and bustle of students heading home for the day. A chill ran down Sarah's spine as she scanned the empty lot, her heart pounding in her chest. Just as she was about to turn and leave, a voice rang out from behind her, a voice that sent shivers down her spine. "Sarah," it whispered, barely audible over the sound of the wind. Sarah froze, her heart pounding in her chest as she turned to face the source of the voice. Standing before her was a figure cloaked in darkness, its features obscured by the fading light of day. "Who are you?" Sarah asked, her voice trembling with fear. But the figure remained silent, its gaze fixed on Sarah with an intensity that made her skin crawl. With a sense of growing unease, Sarah took a step backwards, her eyes darting around the deserted parking lot in search of an escape route. But before she could make a move, the figure lunged forward, its arms outstretched, and Sarah knew that she was in for the fight of her life. With a surge of adrenaline, she fought back against the figure, her fists flying as she struggled to break free from its grasp. But no matter how hard she fought, the figure seemed to be everywhere at once, its movements swift and precise. Just when all hope seemed lost, a voice rang out from the darkness, a voice that Sarah recognized all too well. "Sarah, over here." With a sense of relief, Sarah turned to see her friends emerging from the shadows, their faces pale with fear, but their eyes blazing with determination. Together they fought back against the figure, their combined strength overpowering it in the end. As the figure crumpled to the ground defeated, Sarah and her friends stood together in the fading light of day, their hearts pounding in their chests as they tried to catch their breath. "What was that thing?" one of Sarah's friends asked, her voice trembling with fear. "I don't know," Sarah replied, her voice barely above a whisper. "But I have a feeling that this is just the beginning." And as they made their way home, the sense of unease that had plagued Sarah all day only grew stronger, as if something dark and sinister was lurking just beyond the shadows, waiting to strike again.